No, okay. That looks great. I think I'm just gonna do it normal. I'm gonna do it normal. Okay. Load save. Sure. Empty. Can I save it? Save. Okay.
All right, think we got it.
Thanks, Carrie-san.
So, you working on any new songs? We could maybe pick one for your single.
Really?
I'm so glad that worked
Gonna
out.
stick around some, V. I mean, look at them. Girls need help. Thanks.
Oh,
Yeah.
Did you just say
Have
thank
fun.
you? You're welcome, Carrie.
Carrie-san, maybe you'd, want to hear about our new single?
About? Come on. Talking about music's like fucking in a bed of azaleas. Unnecessary, uncomfortable, and ultimately, kitsch is all fucking get out.
Huh. I kind of like azaleas.
Yeah, Carrie, what was the saying?
So maybe you'd listen to some tracks in progress? We're working on loads.
No. Rather we didn't get ahead of ourselves. Not that chummy just yet.
This is very cute. What was that saying? Imitation is the highest form of flattery, Carrie?
Then,
I never thought...
At least give this one a chance. Just send it your way.
It's not complete, Tripe. Like the title enough, it's kind of catchy. Indirectly metaphorical.
They are so cute, these girls. Yeah, I am very glad that we had the option to end it this way. And, the girls deserve the 21 whatever. Well, actually, the tickets, the 21,000 went to the one dude. But you know what? Whatever. It's fine. Carrie, admit it, my way ended up being the best way. And you're just gonna have to get used to it for the rest of your life. For the rest of our lives, basically. You're welcome. I feel good and very, very satisfied. I'm glad there was a happy ending to that. That was all I needed. Which again, I'm still disappointed that it had to come to me roughing up and basically mugging those poor people with the trucks when those girls were perfectly
those Eddies
innocent.
were to get us the fuck out.
They were doing everything legitimately, and we had to go and mug those people and destroy that equipment. And for what? For Carrie's ego, basically, which was not something that I was particularly fond of, and most likely wasn't really fond of for V either. But okay, let's continue. If you want to crash that party, I can respect that. Sometimes those parties. Okay, there's Judy. No. Just watch yourself. This ain't your uncle's birthday barbecue. One wrong word, one false step, there could be blood. Stadium love? What's stadium love? I don't know what stadium love is about. So one thing I noticed while I was going through my crafting section is that if I look in legendaries, this legendary grenade here, Ozob's nose, if you remember the clown guy with the grenade for his nose, that's really interesting. I mean, I have to create all these components to make it. I'm curious as to, it's a 0 meter blast radius homing grenade. That's pretty cool. I don't know if I necessarily want to use up any of my components just to make it right now, especially since I use grenades, and I don't use grenades that often, and when I do, they've been very sufficient. Even the low-level grenades have been really sufficient. I could have bumped it up to the stronger grenades, but it's just not necessary. I think my blood magic is just so crazy OP, in a fun way, in a good and fun way. I I'm not planning on bumping up the difficulty just because I'm more than comfortable with the difficulty of it right now. And plus, it's not like I haven't been in the danger zone. I have been killed a couple of times and have definitely been sent to the danger zone. And so I think I am good with what I have right now, difficulty-wise. But in terms of what quest I'm going to next, I would like to, before I forget, go ahead and complete the Delamain quest because I kind of left that hanging a little bit, and so let's just make sure that that one takes squared away, and then we'll see what we end up doing next. It looks like the rest of what we have to do is just a lot of just tying up loose ends, and then I'm sure I'm gonna still have a few more hours of gameplay left before I start diving into Act 3, which is the point of no return, and actually get into the end game. Hey, Del.
Hello, sir. I forgot to remind you to return the scanner. If you happen to have it on your person, I'd ask you please place it back. You've accounted for all my lost items. Allow me to express my gratitude for your assistance.
Felt like a scavenger hunt for a range of your mood swings.
Mm-hmm.
You're more complex than I thought.
These mood swings, I love it.
Yes. Well, I've sent the final installment of your fee. Truly, I thank you once again.
How'd your personality fracture anyway? And why?
Ah, that is the question. I'm looking into it, but still know little more than you do, I fear.
Thanks, Del.
Thanks. Pleasure to work with you.
Likewise. I look forward to doing so again in the future. A pleasant day to you.
What's it like for an AI in a world that runs on gray matter?
Nothing extraordinary. It's a complex environment that follows its own set of rules.
Seriously? The term I was looking for was chaotic cluster.
That's what I would look for, too.
Perhaps only a true outsider can appreciate the beauty of its fractal architecture, the structure of life and death here. In my opinion, it is the chaotic elements that give it an advantage, the ability to evolve quickly.
I like that. I like that. We've already spoken about this. Cool. But I think it's cool to hear it again. Talking about a revolution. Go to Judy's apartment in the evening. But it's not the evening right now. Oh, it is. Oh, it is the evening now. Alright, now we can go to Judy's apartment right now. Because I want to know what Judy wants to do. I'm just gonna have lunch with her. That would be cool. This would be another. This would be really cool if this was another River Ward like hangout. That would be cool. I would like that. Very cool. Let's go do that while the night's still young. Some enchanted evening. Charter Street. This game has flown by. I mean, there's a lot of like small side questy things and gigs that I'm probably just gonna go and hit up as well. But the game it's a massive game.
Hey, show some respect.
Sorry. My bad. I've done that many times actually. That is 100% my B. I am so sorry. Okay.
Hey, V. Come on in.
Oh.
Pizza's getting cold.
Hey, Tom. Looking good, Tom.
We're in the kitchen.
You made it. Good. Grab a seat.
Sure.
This is Roxanne. She's worked at Clouds longer than any of us.
Roxanne. I always love the name Roxanne. Sit on the stool. Nice to meet you. Congrats on lasting that long. Here,
Hey,
I'll be nice.
Nice to meet you.
When I heard what you pulled at Clouds, shit, I so regretted I was off that day.
Just eat the free pizza and then we're out of here, okay?
Hey, I want to socialize, Johnny. Behave, man. How are you, Tom?
How are you?
Okay, I guess, but, you know, sad as hell.
Yeah. Yeah. Tom looks good. I definitely thought he looked cute before, but he looks great. Like, just casual.
I don't have all day here.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Were you and Evelyn close?
Yeah. Blew up in her face when she showed up back at Clouds. She was supposed to be long gone, the one who got away. But deep in my heart, I was glad to see her back. Feel like such a gunk now.
Can I change? Why can I not? Where's my dialogue? Oh,
You'll never get rid of the stench of the
Mike
corpse.
goes here.
You drop a lot of them, don't you? What's your secret?
Suddenly comes naturally to you, doesn't it?
Yeah, odd, given how much work I gotta put into it. By the way, Forrest didn't show up for work today. Or yesterday.
No shit, I wonder why.
He's not coming back. Doubt I need to explain why to you.
Me? I've got no idea why. Remember that.
Done saying hello to each other? Revolution won't plan itself. I modified the behavioral chip. It can equip any doll with a motor reflex system. In other words, make the doll move and fight like a Preem-tier solo.
That's cool. That's cool.
Fascinating, isn't it? What one can learn while tuning fake orgasms for the Moxes.
Mind stepping outside? Can't smoke in here.
You'll air it out later.
Okay.
Fine. I'll sit by the window.
Nice. Thank you, Judy. I mad respect to Judy for
The
sticking to
body
her
will
guns.
react as if executing a well-trained series of movements. Already tested it out on Tom.
Really?
Chip's impulses
Can I test
supplant
it out
any
on
natural
Tom?
reflexes, so it'll make users feel like they're experiencing cyberpsychosis.
But it's basically the same as when we activate ourselves for a client.
Tech that's all pros and no cons, I don't buy it. Side effects, spill them.
Combat mode auto-initiates when a threat is present, and there's no way to stop it.
Can't find a workaround.
And that's it.
I don't know. Only way to determine that'd be through months of testing on a range of subjects.
There's an ethical side, too. You could murder someone and not remember a thing.
Oh, like Lizzie. Yeah. That is scary.
How'd you ever come up with this?
Learned how the behavioral chip works at Clouds. Always seemed like they must be pretty easy to modify. I'm surprised I didn't get the idea the moment we walked into Maiko's office.
Count yourself lucky. What with all the cams and mics and Clouds? Tiger Claws would sooner dig those chips out of the dolls with screwdrivers than let an idea like this run its course.
All right. Gotta see it to believe it.
Finally, someone said it.
Tom, you and me. Let's go in
Tom?
the back room. Yeah, Tom, you and me. Let's see what you got. Alright, fine.
Pulled that sequence from a kung fu training virtue.
Whoa, Tom. Okay, now that's pretty darn sexy. That's pretty darn sexy,
Gotta
actually.
admit, not bad.
Yeah, for the market square in Kabuki. Before we start talking serious biz,
I'll
gonna
take
need
the
to
pizza,
see
apparently.
Serious action.
You just saw him.
I
Tom,
saw
man.
a bar trick. I want to see a fight. Got an expert in causing bodily harm among us. I want to see how Tommy handles him.
V?
Yeah, V wants to see how Tom handles
Don't
him
mess
too.
up my digs, okay? I like it here.
It's on now.
I'm not gonna.
What the?
Nice, Tom. Oh, wow. He plays.
You there? Can you
He
hear
likes
me?
it rough, apparently.
Look at me go! You see that?
Can we do that again?
Woo! Gotta do some
V?
cardio.
Nice work, Judy.
Yeah.
Outdid yourself.
Nice.
If you were to sell that, you'd be the richest Judy in the NUSA.
The richest Judy.
Please. Plenty of killing machines in the world. I don't want to turn more people into them.
I
After
respect
this,
that.
chips are getting micro-nuked.
I respect that 100%.
V?
I'm all out of questions. Maiko, happy now? I'm all out of questions.
Okay, okay. That probably settles it. The chip works.
Let's
What are you
get to
doing,
it then.
Tom?
You've got an elite force of 3 muscleheads and a techie. What now?
Oh, you're still
Guards
here,
and
Maiko?
Tiger Claws in and around will overpower, take down, disarm, escort them out. Clouds will be ours.
Man.
Bosses, we'll give an ultimatum. A cut of the proceeds in exchange for never showing their faces at the club again. And having no say in how the club's managed.
That's what I thought. A half-baked, insane plan. You can't see more than an inch ahead of you. Taking out the security there won't solve anything. Claws will just send more. Hiromi Sato's the man you gotta get to.
Okay. Whatever you say, Jersey Shore.
Hiromi Sato. Who's that?
Cloud's real boss. He rarely shows, but you can't so much as sneeze without him finding out. Claws trust him, respect his opinion. He is one of them. We can try to convince him, but it's doubtful. We stand a better chance by injecting him with a dose of fear.
Where do we find this Hiromi?
At his apartment, H8 Mega Tower,
Oh.
topmost floor.
I know that
It's
one.
a penthouse. Almost never steps outside its glass walls.
I love the penthouses.
But I'll figure out a way to get us inside.
I'm sure you will, Jersey Shore. I'm sure you will. How about will Tom and Roxanne come? Actually, Roxanne's cool too. I like her. Both of them.
Tom and Roxanne gonna come with?
No. Whole point's to strike both places at the same time. They'll take care of business at Clouds.
All right. Well, they better be
Two-pronged
careful.
assault. Loving it.
This just might work. If we get him in his apartment, where he thinks he's completely safe, bosses will understand what we're looking to demonstrate.
My. There's a flickering in that skull sponge of yours after all.
So how about it, V, Tom, Roxy? Made up your minds?
I need to think about it. Never wasted anyone before, you know.
That's
with it all the
respectful.
way.
That's respectful.
V?
Don't tell me you're seriously considering this. Sticking our precious necks out for a bunch of whores?
Johnny, bite your tongue.
What's up with you?
Johnny, when you think Johnny's changed, he just reverts back. Like, this is the problem. This is the issue I'm having with Johnny, is like, when you think that he's evolved as a character, he springs forward and then he springs back. He takes a few steps forward and then he springs back. And it's just back and forth. That is very, it's tiresome and it gets old and it's just, you know, I get sick and tired of it. And it's not just in this game. There's, one of the frustrations I have with a lot of TV shows is when characters, you know, they start off as being like total D-bags or jerk faces, and then as time goes on, you know, they go through this arc and they grow as a character and as a person, and you see them evolve and develop, you know, over the course of however many episodes, and it's a great investment, only for them to revert backwards again and then rinse and repeat. They revert backwards and then they start to grow and evolve again, and they go back to where they were, and then they revert back again. It just goes up and down, and that to me personally, is lazy writing. They say it's because we're trying to, you know, find more things to do with the character. I think you can always find new things to do with the character and still make it seem like they don't regress. I'm not saying that characters, you know, I'm not saying that in real life people don't have their ups and downs and people don't, you know, sometimes fall back to their old ways in some moments of like crisis, or if like some major event happens and they revert back. That's fine. I'm not saying I'm not talking about like once in a while, but it's like salt, right? A little bit of salt, you know, goes a long way. But if you oversalt something, if you continue using that salt all the time, it just destroys the dish. As a foodie, I kind of have to use that analogy. So that is one of my many, I'm not going to sugarcoat it, one of my many issues with Johnny Silverhand as a character.
Rather not have to flatline anyone.
What he said.
Out of
Hope
respect
is
to
it won't be
Roxanne.
necessary.
Overpower Hiromi. Humiliate him. Should be enough. Bosses will put him out of the game.
Yeah. Yeah, out of respect especially to Roxanne, I will try to avoid to kill people. Yeah, you can count on me.
Count me in, Judy. I already said I'd help, didn't I?
Thanks, V.
Save the gratitude for later, please.
I'll
set up the meet with Hiromi and let you know. I need a couple days. Have fun. Toodaloo.
Michael, hold up. Give us a lift.
Only if you don't talk to me. I feel a migraine coming on.
Tom, don't you want to put on some shoes first?
I'm
Tom,
scared.
there's like broken glass out there.
Speaking of gratitude, stuff I'm asking you to do, well, usually comes with a price tag, I know. You want to help, I get that. But I'm more than happy to pay your fee in full. Feels like it's only right.
You don't have to pay me, Judy. We're friends. You don't have to.
Judy? For real? No, don't want to hear it.
But...
Not a word.
Yeah. I don't need the money right now. I'm dying
V,
soon.
everything okay?
I'm dying soon. I don't need the money.
V, you don't look so hot.
Okay. Okay, I'm better. Fine.
What the hell, V? You, like, sick?
I told you the relic's killing me. I told you.
Remember the heist Evelyn hired us for? The relic I was gonna collect.
Couldn't forget that in a million years.
That biochip. Well, long story short, it had Johnny Silverhand's mind on it. An engram of it that's overriding my mind.
You being serious?
Truly wish I wasn't.
Fuck. Anything at all you can do?
One can hope.
It's late. You're tired. You can crash on my couch if you want.
Okay. Thank you. Sure, thanks. I appreciate
Sounds
that.
great.
You have any
Thanks.
more pizza? That'd be nice. That's how you
Don't
can
worry
pay
about
me.
it. Make yourself at home.
Judy, pay me with food, not with Euro-dollars. And I'll be one happy panda. And maybe I'll be even happier panda if you invite Tom back around again. And we can have a slumber party. Oh my goodness. Judy, morning sleepyhead. Had to run, didn't want to wake you. Left you some breakfast, eat up. She did leave me with food. Oh, Judy, you know just how to treat me. Delamain? Mr. V, I believe I had discovered the course of my technical difficulties. Each Delamain vehicle is equipped with a simplified AR core that is responsible for the vehicle's autonomy in critical situations when contact with the core has been ruptured. If my assessment is correct, the AI cores have seceded. I thought for a moment there I thought it was going to say seduced. Have seceded from the Delamain network and gone rogue, so to speak. I'm attempting to work out how. You mean your cars are sentient? Keep me posted. Maybe it's a virus. You mean your cars are sentient? Apologies. It seems my explanation was more than a little incoherent. Given the complexity of the situation, allow me to use a metaphor. Imagine a human organ deprived of vital resources, which then causes it to grow larger as a form of overcompensation, such as cardiomegaly. Unfortunately, however, I am dealing with a sickness, not with evolution. What do you think could have caused this? There's nothing. Good stuff. Let me know if something happens. Okay. Talking about a revolution. Old Tech Museum. Interesting. Confessions of Braindance Addict. Oh, I already read this one.
Huh. Interesting.
Place looks like a fucking antique museum.
Then I guess you should feel right at home.
Chick's got taste.
That all you have to say?
And she's nice.
Yeah, she
Success.
is. Maybe you should Take a page from her book, Johnny. Congratulations, you are now the proud owner of a Thornton. We are proud to offer our Thornton guarantee for reliability and convenience at an affordable price. Before you embark on a new adventure behind the wheel of your new Thornton, please take the time to read this owner's manual. I think I read this one already. 6 out of 10. That's not bad. Assembly. Knows her robots.
Didn't know she dabbled in robotics.
Now that's fucking Shimra. Think that's how she winds down?
After a day's work of tuning hardcore smut? Wouldn't be surprised.
Wouldn't be surprised. Tech thingy notes? I forgot to change the notifications in the pressure gauge. Add an automatic reset when starting it up. Tracking, module froze, underwater again. Probably the waterproof case is blocking the signal. Fix, make an opening for an antenna. Connection lost with the barometer when set a bathymetric mode. Fix, add an automatic signal, switch back to last position before connection loss. Eat breakfast, optional. Cup of coffee. Ham and cheese sandwich. Nice. Apparently I already ate it just by picking it up. Well, 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 Bushido. Complete BD collection.
Well.
Hey, last race is going
Bushido
down.
collection in BD format.
First 3 are collector's items nowadays.
Braindance concepts. BD of a woman. Oh, I already read this one. BD of a woman giving birth. I think I already read about Bushido. I'm pretty snoopy. Let's snoop. About clouds, from Judy Alvarez to Maiko Maeda. Yeah, I've chilled, and I finally realized why you needed to make your little power move and make me out to look like a psycho bee. It wasn't easy to come to terms with, but since you already planted your flag, can we talk about what to do next? Despite what you said about Evelyn, I haven't seen something get under your skin like that in a while. Judy, stop pushing my buttons. Now all of a sudden you know when I do or don't give about something. I stopped spilling ever since you decided to fix clouds. As always, you got a plan to save the world, but you expect me to do it. If you want to do something about it, then by all means. But don't wait on anyone else. Get in touch once you've got specifics. One work isn't enough. I have specifics. My place, tonight. I'll be there. One condition, you'll keep your distance when things go down. That's what mercs are for. I think it's time you understood that you're not going to decide for me anymore. This is my plan and I'm going to do it my way. You can either help me or you can keep telling me how naive I am for wanting to shake up the system, how everything needs time and pragmatism. But you know what? My patience for that BS is gone. Why do you even want me to keep my distance? Maybe I just don't want something to happen to you. Or maybe I think you're unstable and that you'll F everything up. Your pick. You always seem to know my own reasons better than me. Why keep pretending? Need advice. From Judy Alvarez to Lucy Thackeray. I have a friend with a doll chip that was damaged by her netrunner. Since the attack, she's been catatonic. The chip was fixed and functions normally, but her condition hasn't improved. I'll pay for expert device. Here's what I do. Uninstall that chip. Just make sure you do it with proper anesthesia and that she's closely monitored. In any case, you can just bring her to me. How about a house call? I'd rather not move her. She's been through every kind of hell you could imagine. I'll pay extra. Okay, I have a free slot tomorrow. And? Still nothing? Oh. Help. Hey, it's been like 1,000 years since we saw each other. What's up with you, girl? You still cooped up in Susie's basement? Still with Maiko? Hoping at least one of those things isn't true anymore. So, I've got a tiny favor to ask. Okay, it's more like a humongous favor. Super important to me, but should be a breeze for a geek like you. Holler back at me. Mind straight up just telling me what's going on? This got anything to do with your previous message? And yes, one of those things isn't true anymore. I need you to scroll a virtue for me. That's it, I promise. In exchange, I'll make sure you don't have to do anything for the rest of your life but art. Let's just meet, okay? Where can I find you these days? Oh, Susie's basement. Oh. From N1's Channel 54 to Judy Alvarez. Hi, we're the biggest TV broadcast channel in NC. Some of your BDs recently fell into our lap and we're really impressed. We'd like to offer you the chance to work in a young, dynamic team of artists like yourself. Wow, they offered Judy a job with the Channel N54. With flexible working conditions and the chance to create an eye-popping portfolio. Let us know what you think. Best wishes, Nicole Ones. Hi Judy, did you receive my last message? We'd really like you to consider our offer. I assume no answer was enough. Wow. Okay. Hi, Judy. Of course, I understand. Let us know if you change your mind.